All right, ready to dive in.
Let's go.
Today we're tackling something that I think a lot of us struggle with,
Oh, yeah?
making our projects sound, well, amazing.
The audio side of things.
Yeah.
Right.
And we're not just talking about throwing on any old track. This is about,
Finding that perfect fit.
yeah, which
Parent-
spending hours.
So tell me about it. Hours searching, then you get hit with the licensing?
Ugh, don't even get me started on licensing.
Well, luckily, that's exactly what this deep dive is all about.
Perfect timing.
We got a pretty enthusiastic review about this Moestlsounds premium music pack.
Moestlsounds, okay.
And it got us thinking,
Yeah,
this could be the answer.
could be a game changer.
Seriously, the reviewer was raving about how this pack not only solves those audio problems,
The headaches, the searching.
but also how it actually makes your work better.
Interesting.
Big claims, right?
Big claims.
So we got to see if it lives up to the hype.
Let's break it down.
Exactly. Now, the reviewer, there's
Wind Pro.
years of experience. They've been there.
And right off the bat, they talk about that frustration.
Oh, yeah.
The endless search for music libraries and
Finding something decent and then bam,
the licensing restrictions.
restrictions galore.
It's like, why even bother?
You get excited and then,
Totally deflated.
yeah,
So they're positioning this Moestlsounds pack as like
the simple solution.
affordable.
And high quality, that's the trifecta.
It is. And they even mention the price, which
Oh, yeah. How much?
it's 44.50 euros.
Not bad.
I know, right? With the code,
Go.
it's Music Lover.
All right, writing that down.
Me too. But, you know, gotta be a little skeptical.
Always.
Is it all just clever marketing?
Right, is there substance?
Let's find out.
Okay, so where do they start?
Well, they jump right into a real-world example.
Love that.
So they were working on a video for a client.
Client project.
Real estate,
Okay, so we're talking
high-end property, needed music that felt
sophisticated.
modern but not...
Over the top.
Exactly. And guess what?
He found it.
They found the perfect track in the music pack.
No way.
Described it as, like, elegant with...
Subtle
soul.
beats.
Yeah, kind of electronic, but...
Not your typical club banger.
No, very nuanced. Which I think is interesting because it shows how
Genres are blending these days.
they really are.
It's not just like, oh, this is electronic music. It's so much more specific.
Totally. Like, you got to match the vibe.
And the client's vision.
Oh, absolutely.
So what did the client think?
They loved it. Apparently, they specifically praised the music for elevating the whole feel.
See, music matters.
It really does.
It's not just background noise.
That's the tone.
Storytelling through sound.
I love that. Okay, but here's where it gets really interesting.
Hit me with it.
They then go on to describe using the same music pack.
Hold on. The same one.
Yep.
For a completely different project.
Completely different.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
This one was a, get this, a high-energy motivational fitness video.
Whoa. That's a 180.
It is. Talk about versatility, right?
Big time.
So we got to ask, can one pack really cater to...
Such different needs.
That's the million-dollar question, and the reviewer seems to think so.
Okay, how come?
Well, they highlight this unlimited use aspect of the license.
Unlimited, so you can use it on
Anything.
any project.
Any project. No extra fees, no restrictions.
Wow, that's pretty rare, isn't it?
It's not the norm, that's for sure.
Especially in this industry.
Traditional music licensing, it can be so
Complicated.
complex, restrictive.
Like you need a lawyer just to figure it out.
Seriously.
Yeah.
And the reviewer even talks about their own struggles with these restrictive licenses in the past.
Oh, I bet.
Having to, like, calculate costs for each use, different platforms.
Ugh, the mental gymnastics.
And I...
So they're saying Moestlsounds is different.
Completely different. One price, unlimited use.
Almost sounds too good to be true.
Right. But they're really emphasizing the simplicity and freedom it gives them.
Especially as a freelancer.
Oh, yeah. Juggling multiple clients, projects.
Never know what's coming next.
Exactly. So this is like peace of mind.
Just what you need.
Seriously. But there's more to this review than just the music.
More.
They make a really good point about how, for a truly powerful audio experience,
It's got to be more than just a good soundtrack.
you're reading my mind. It's about those...
Little details.
the accents.
Those sonic touches that, like, bring it all together.
We're talking about...
Sound effects.
Yes. And, you know, they often get overlooked.
It's true, but they can make such a difference.
Think about it. The whoosh when a web page loads, the click of a button, or even...
Like a dramatic sting in a movie?
Totally. And that's where this Moestlsounds pack steps it up.
They have sound effects, too.
They do. included in the pack,
Nah.
110 sound effects.
Okay, that's a decent library.
It is, and they're categorized like boom, impacts, sweeps, rises.
So, like, a little bit of everything?
Pretty much. It's like they've thought of everything like a toolkit.
A creator's toolkit.
Exactly. And the reviewer even says
What'd they say?
the quality of these effects is comparable to...
Wait, seriously?
I know, right? To like high-budget productions.
Okay, that's a bold statement.
It is, but they give some examples.
Lay it on me.
So they needed this dramatic impact sound for a tech startup promo video.
Yeah, for like...
Like a big reveal, something like that.
And they found it in the pack.
Right there in the pack. Didn't have to spend hours searching online.
Saves so much time.
I know, right? And they even mentioned something about the format of the sound effects there. WAV?
WAV, that's the good stuff.
Highest quality.
Yeah, no compromise on quality.
I like that.
Me too. It shows they're serious about this.
Not just an afterthought.
Totally. So we've got variety, quality, and that unlimited licensing.
Sounds pretty amazing so far.
It does, but the story doesn't end there.
Oh, there's more.
The reviewer goes on to talk about how this unlimited license was a lifesaver with a client.
Oh, what happened?
So the client wanted to reuse a video in a different context.
Exactly, which would have normally been a
Licensing nightmare.
total nightmare. But with the MusicPack, they were already covered.
No extra fees, no renegotiations.
Oh, nope, just peace of mind.
Love that.
Me too. But it gets even better.
Even better, how?
They also talk about using the pack for their own social media.
Oh, social media, that's a whole other beast.
It is a minefield of copyright issues.
Oh, don't remind me.
And the reviewer has actually had...
Bad experiences.
The whole YouTube campaign got derailed because of music licensing.
Ouch, that's gotta hurt.
It does. All that work down the drain.
That's why this royalty-free thing is so appealing.
Right. No more worrying about your video getting flagged or...
Demonetized.
Yeah, it's like a weight off your shoulders.
Just create and upload, no stress.
Exactly. So it seems like Moestlsounds has really thought this through.
They've addressed a lot of pain points for creators.
They really have, but
Wow.
we still have to dig a little deeper.
Of course, there's always more to the story.
Always more to uncover.
So what's next?
Well, we've talked about how this pack can elevate video content.
Right. Client work, social media.
But this got me thinking, what about other applications?
Oh, like
Podcasts, presentations?
even online courses.
Could it work for those too?
That's a great question. And honestly, one the review doesn't really address.
I know, it's got me curious.
Me too. Let's explore that, shall we?
Let's dive in. I mean, think about podcasts.
Yeah.
A well-placed sound effect, it could...
Emphasize a point.
Totally. Or even add, like...
A touch of humor.
Exactly. Create some suspense.
Oh, absolutely. Like imagine
Wow. Arjun,
a subtle whoosh sound between segments.
I like that.
Or a dramatic sting when you're revealing something big.
Ooh, chill.
It's all about keeping those listeners hooked.
Engaged.
Exactly.
And it's not just podcasts, right?
no way.
Presentations, online courses, even...
Video games?
Video games, yes.
Yeah.
All of these things could benefit
So
from...
that sound design. It's like, okay, presentations, right?
Yeah.
You could have this subtle upbeat track playing in the background,
From the pack.
right from the pack, setting the mood,
Positive.
energetic,
I love that.
and then bam, a click sound for each bullet point.
Oh, that's clever.
Keeps the audience focused.
Keeps them on track, literally.
Exactly. Or a swoosh sound between slides.
Ooh, nice transition.
Keeps it flowing.
I'm seeing it all now.
Visualizing the possibilities.
And for online courses, which rely so much on audio.
Yeah, got to keep people engaged.
So important. You could use
ambient music from the pack, create that calm.
focused learning environment.
Exactly. And then boom, a rise or impact sound to emphasize
Key concepts.
important takeaways.
Like, wake up, pay attention.
Exactly. This is important stuff.
This is making me want to go back and redo all my old courses.
Right. Add some flair.
Seriously.
But, you know, we've been talking about potential, right?
We have.
But does this music pack actually deliver?
The big question.
Is it as good as they say?
Well, the reviewers seemed pretty convinced.
They did. They kept talking about the quality.
By quality, even compared to like...
Professional studio stuff.
Exactly. And remember, those WOV files.
Oh, yeah. For the sound effects.
That's a good sign.
Means no compromise on quality.
They didn't cut corners.
Nope. Series about giving creators the best.
So to recap, we've got variety, quality, and that unlimited licensing.
Sounds pretty tempting.
It does, right? But
There's always a but.
should we be wary of anything?
Well, you know, even though they say unlimited licensing,
Yeah.
there might be some Like,
Hidden restrictions.
yeah, or limitations buried in the fine print.
The fine print. Gotta read that.
Always read it.
So, like, maybe you can't use the music for certain types of projects or...
Resell the tracks individually.
Ah, good point.
Just something to keep in mind.
Definitely. Do your due diligence.
Right. Make sure it really fits your needs.
And, another thing is the reviewer raved about the variety and quality.
They did.
But taste is subjective, right?
Very true.
What one person loves,
another might find totally meh.
exactly. So the best way to know if this is for you is to go to their website, listen to samples,
Get a feel for the style.
see if it vibes with your creative vision.
Makes sense.
And don't forget, that's 60-day money-back guarantee.
They offer that.
They do.
That's great.
It is. Risk-free trial.
Try before you buy.
Exactly. Okay, so we've covered a lot.
We have.
Versatility, licensing, quality, even some potential downsides.
Important to be thorough.
But before we wrap up, I want to circle back to that question you asked, whether this pack would be valuable for projects beyond video.
Right. Beyond video content, after exploring all these possibilities.
What do you think?
After really diving into these different applications, podcasts, presentations, courses, I'm thinking, this pack could be a huge asset.
For real?
For real.
Yeah.
I mean, the review focused mainly on video, but the sheer variety of music and sound effects.
It's that unlimited licensing.
It's like the possibilities are endless.
Seriously, you could use this for anything.
Anything. Marketing videos, podcasts, even those like explainer videos businesses are using these days.
Oh, totally. And at that price, with the discount.
€44, it's a steal.
It really is, especially when you think about the time it saves you.
Oh, yeah. No more endless searching.
No more licensing headaches.
Just find what you need and go.
Create. And, what really struck me in this review...
What's that?
...was how relieved the reviewer sounded.
Yeah, they had been through it.
They had. Battling those traditional licensing models.
Makes you realize how much energy gets wasted on that stuff.
Instead of, actually creating...
Exactly. And that's what I love about this music pack. It's like...
They get it.
They get it. They're like, here are the tools. Go make something awesome.
It's empowering,
It is. And I think it speaks to a larger trend.
Oh, like...
This whole democratization of creativity.
You mean how tools are becoming more accessible?
Exactly. It's not just for the big studios anymore.
Anyone can create high-quality stuff.
Anyone with a story to tell, a message to share.
I love that.
It's exciting. So as we wrap up this deep dive, what's the big takeaway for our listeners?
That's a good question.
If you're creating anything, think about sound.
Are we using it effectively?
Right. Are we stuck in old ways of thinking?
Holding ourselves back with outdated models?
Maybe. So even if you're happy with your current setup...
Always good to explore new options.
Exactly. Who knows, this Moestlsounds pack might be the thing that...
unlocks your next big idea.
Exactly. But even if it's not for you, I hope this deep dive has shown you.
The power of sound.
Don't underestimate it. It can elevate your work in ways you never imagined.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So keep creating, keep exploring.
And keep diving deep.
Until next time.